Keeping Eri in your arms, then kissing her forehead, you felt Eri calm down a little bit. Knowing that Eri was calm helped you relax, but then you felt 2 handguns pointed against your back. Even though you couldn't see them, already someone had come to mind. Only one dog was loyal to Overhaul. Only Chronostasis would obey Overhaul with no regret. Too bad that Overhaul didn't love him back at all. Carefully and slowly you laid Eri back on her bed, gently pressing your forehead against hers. Nothing needed to be said. Eri knew your methods and trusted you completely. As she sat up pulling your jacket over herself to hide. With a swift movement you turned around, then with a little force you shoved Chronostasis against the wall. Then held his own handguns to his chest and forehead. Never point a gun at Eri or me again. Chronostasis just looked at you. Only once he had ever seen your full power. Chronostasis wondered why you loved Eri, or even protected her. With your attention on him, Chronostasis decided to ask you a question. Why even protect Eri from Overhaul? Because I love Eri with every inch of my heart, Chronostasis. You're just a collared dog. I would rather be, instead of unloved or uncollared at all, Chronostasis. You knew that Chronostasis would never understand the bond and love you had for Eri. Barely pressing the trigger with your fingers on both guns, you decided to break Chronostasis before you left. Leaning more closer to Chronostasis, you whispered something into his ear, then pulled the triggers as the special bullets destroyed his quirk. Tossing the guns onto the floor as Chronostasis' body fell to the floor, you turned around and picked up Eri, disappearing with Eri in your arms. To the other part of the city, you knew she was happier. Seeing Eri smile was like seeing the first star of the night. As always, you would do anything for Eri. As Eri sat on your shoulder, still wearing your jacket, what Eri said made you blush deeply. Cerberus? Yes, Eri? What's wrong? What does it mean to spend the night together? Hearing Eri's question, you didn't know what to say or even how to explain what you told Chronostasis. Then again, you knew Eri was a smart kid. Still, Eri didn't need to observe so much, or be able to hear everything. Smiling at Eri, you stopped in front of a very interesting building. You decided to answer Eri just this once. I'll say it's something you do with a special person. Seeing Eri's face after you kind of answered her question, she still didn't know what you meant. Either way, you knew that you could tell Eri the things you did for her safety when she was old enough to know. Taking an elevator to one of the mid-level floors of the tall building, then opening a door to a simple apartment, closing the door behind you, hanging up your jacket, then sitting on the floor as Eri sat on a chair. You could see Eri's eyes light up with so much curiosity and happiness as she looked around the apartment, a place where she could smile with no fear. Cerberus, is this home? Yes, it is, Eri. A safe home. Eri looked at the apartment that was so unusual to her because she was always in the dark. Eri still remembered the needles and how Overhaul treated her. No matter what happened, you were always there for Eri. The cuffs on your ears with the bells were the very first gifts Eri had made herself for you. The first time Eri had seen you, she was shy and a little nervous. From how you looked to her, your eyes were black with red outlines like stars. Half your hair was long and the other half was shaven like the Yakuza sign. The two fangs of your front teeth were black diamonds that had been said to have been given to you by the boss of the Yakuza. Now that Eri was more than closer to you, she had been so happy, more than she had ever been around anyone. Eating dinner with you in a new home, Eri felt safe because of you. and she was glad that you were always there for her.
Cerberus?
Yes, Ari?
Thank you, Cerberus.
Hearing Ari say those words made you see how big her heart was and how much you meant to her. Even though it had been a few years, you could still remember when you almost killed Overhaul yourself for the first time. Ari almost died. Now that Ari was asleep in a safe home, after you cooked for her, this was the life you had wanted for Ari. Looking in the mirror, seeing the symbol of the Yakuza on your back, with 2 crows around it. The pain from the tattoo was faint. Then again, it was a punishment from that one night that you wanted to forget. Then you heard the phone ring in the room, checking the number. To you, this was an odd timing. You decided to answer the phone. What did you need, Compress?